before, through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, until I walk the place, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. Guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to WPCE1400.com or WGPL1350.com. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
WMVA 88.9 FM, Peace 95.3 FM, and WPCE 1400 AM. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is here. It's on. It's popping. Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. We want to say good morning. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to the newest platform on YouTube at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. And you can always go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. We'll shout you out. Go right now. And it is a done deal.
You sure?
It's a done deal.
You shout them out?
We promise.
Shout out.
Mr. E, how was your weekend?
Well, I had one of the greatest weekends in the whole wide world. Yeah. We had the Canton Spirituals out and about with us at the Friendship Church, 745 Lesnar Avenue in the city of Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, what a time that we had with the Word Singers, along with the Virginia Airs and the New Pearly Gates.
A great concert.
Great concert. Great concert. Great people. I want to say the people was fabulous. Oh my goodness. Fantastic.
I love the quartet groups and things like that. I know they had a good time.
Oh yeah, they had a good time last night. The crowd was there in the house.
Well, congratulations. What's next? I know you all got something coming up and popping for the church and the community.
Well, I can't tell you.
You can't tell. It's a secret. All right. Well,
I'll tell you later.
We'll wait to hear. Well, congratulations. Glad you all had a great time, Mr. E. Glad you had a good weekend. Of course, I had a great weekend, and I got a chance to look at some very interesting things, Mr. E. As a matter of fact, this is our Monday Sports I don't know, Mr. E, is it me and you probably disagree with me for a few reasons. Was this the best week so far? Week 6?
Well, week 6 was a trying week. It was a trying week for a whole lot of teams out there in week 6. I want to let you know that week 6 brought on Jerry Jones' birthday.
Well, I tell you what, happy birthday, Jerry Jones. But we're going to talk about week 6 NFL, sports talk, the winners, the losers, the game upset. We're gonna talk about what happened to them boys.
Well,
We're not gonna talk about that yet, Mr.
okay,
E.
okay,
But we are gonna cover, uh, week 6 and some of the winners. Let's start now. Mr. E, give some tea, and then we can talk about a couple of groups of teams that had an upset for week 6.
Well, I want to say congratulations to a whole lot of other teams that did win. And I want to let you know I have no bad feelings towards you.
Ooh.
Then it started out on Thursday. The San Francisco 49ers played against the Seahawks.
Yes.
And the San Francisco 49ers beat the Seahawks 36-24.
Were you surprised?
Yeah, no.
49ers are pretty good.
They're pretty good. 49ers are a great team. They are 3-3 now. And the Seahawks is a 3-3, so they're playing against a good team.
All right, what about the Bills?
And then the Bills don't play until tonight. They play against the Jets tonight.
Okay.
So that's your Monday night game. Then on Sunday, a barn burner that we had on Sunday, the Jacksonville Jaguars played against them Chicago Bears.
I tell you what, that was a good game. I sat there and watched it, Mr. E. What's going on with the Bears? The Bears are coming through.
The Bears are 4-2. A 4-2. Last year they couldn't even buy 4, neither could they have 2. The Bears is coming back, and the score was 35-16 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, now let's talk about the Jaguars. What's going down?
The Jaguars
about 1 and 5.
1-5. They was good.
Going on?
They was good last year. Looked like the tides are turning on all of them.
Well, we're gonna talk about that too. But congratulations, Bears. I mean, the Bears now compared to last season to this season, that's a big turnaround.
That's right. That's right, Miss Hinton.
Who's making it happen for the Bears?
Well, some of the cats that's out there to make it happen is one guy who's is a quarterback and the tight end for the Bears. And his name is, the quarterback for the Jaguars is Lawrence, and he couldn't hit the back of a barn. But the running back for Chicago, D. Swift, boy, did he turn the lights out on him. He had 16 carries for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. I got to give it to the Chicago Bears. They are really balling.
Absolutely.
They're raw. And it's a team effort in what they're doing.
Yes. Let's go to the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, Miss Hinton, what a ball game that was last night. I mean, the Green Bay Packers last night took on the Arizona Cardinals. And the score was 34-13. 34-13. Well, the Cheeseheads is back. They're 4-2. So, they can take the cheese off their head.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. Because last year they weren't hitting on how many cylinders? 2 cylinders.
Don't you have a relative that's a cheesehead?
Yep, he tried to call me last night.
You should have let him call so he could call in.
So with Snoop Dogg. So I said to myself, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to tell. We're going
to find out why. But let's talk about the Colts and the Titans.
The Tennessee Titans played a good ball yesterday. Flacco, who was a quarterback, did a marvelous job. He was 22. He hit 28 out of 38 throws that he had. He had a total of 90 of a total of 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. So my hat's off for the quarterback, Mr. Joe Flacco. And not only that, Tennessee Titans running back. Titans running back, Mr. Pollard. Wish you was back home, sir.
Oh my goodness.
I wish he was back.
What is he doing? He's supposed to be with the Cowboys. They need help.
He had 17 carries, a total of 93 and 1 touchdown.
Made him go to the Titans.
Jones, they just had some issues.
Some real good money.
They had some issues. So we want to say congratulations to the Indianapolis Colts who beat the Tennessee Titans. Yes, Jude Joyner, your boys is not doing anything. And to my nephew, Trey said, y'all are not doing anything. 20-17, y'all are 1-4, one and done. So hey, pretty soon the playoffs be coming around the corner. The
right.
New England Patriots played against the against the Houston Texans on last night, and Texans are 5-1. Yeah,
Doing quite well.
they're doing quite well. They played against the New England Patriots, who was a one and done, 1-5.
Yes.
And
Well,
the final score was 41-21.
I tell you what, that was a good game, and Patriots, you all gonna have to
tighten up.
And how
Tighten
can
up.
you tighten up
Tighten
at
up.
this point?
Well, see,
One-
you're halfway there. You're halfway through the game now.
Okay.
Don't drop the bucket now. Look,
You saying they have time?
they got time. You
Okay.
let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of my second
Oh,
teams,
no.
the New Orleans Saints. The Tampa Bay
I
is
saw
a
that
4-2, and the Saints are 2-4. But they let that Tampa Bay Buccaneers must took the eye patch off.
The Saints were somewhere praying.
They must took the
They
eye
sure
patch
won't
off
plan.
because the score was 51-24.
Why? The Saints are better than that. Let's
That's right.
let's
They
keep it
are
real.
better than that. They supposed to be on fire. But Mayfield, that quarterback for Tampa Bay, Mr. Mayfield, had 36 tries and made 24 catches for a total of 325 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's the quarterback, but the running back, Tucker, he had 14 carries, 136 yards, and 1 TD. And the wide receiver, good one, had for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he had 11 received, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, let's talk about the Browns and the Eagles.
Well,
the
Browns,
Eagles. You
Philadelphia
better have
Eagles
won this game.
Philadelphia Eagles. Their stats are 3-2. Miss Hinton played against a one and done team. I mean, 1-5 Cleveland Browns.
The Browns not doing nothing.
One and done. They one and done. Ain't no way in the world they can bounce back. So the Philadelphia Eagles score was 20-16.
They better have won because the Eagles, they better than that too. They their seasons, the last few seasons, they were on fire. Now they're a little bit, are y'all gonna do it or not? But they did it on last night, 20-16. Congratulations.
For a team that's supposed to be on fire.
Yeah, they were.
This team that right now I'm getting ready to talk about next, they supposed to be on fire. They supposed to be on fire.
Well,
the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens,
and they are
jumped across the river and jumped them yesterday.
Well, this is the thing. We got to give the Commanders credit.
You got to give credit.
I watched that game, Mr.
They got to get credit.
That was a close game.
See, they done hurt that young boy. That experienced boy by the name of Jackson jumped him. Say, listen, young fella, you can't keep up with me. I'm the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast, and I'm the big boss with the hot song.
Well, yes, the Ravens upset the Commanders.
That's right.
The Commanders had a streak going.
Yeah.
They was doing it. Their numbers are 4-2. And both of the teams actually are 4-2.
That's
Ravens
right.
had a slow start as well, but they came through 30-23. We've got to give the Commanders a little bit of.
I wonder they consult the quarterback after he lost. Did he cry?
I'm not sure.
He normally runs to the stand and hug his daddy. I ain't see him run to the stand and hug his daddy because Boo Boo went down the drain. He normally run out there. Them Commanders lost. Hip, hooray, hip.
They look good though. It was a good game. I thought it was a very good game, Mr. E, and it was any man's game. But the Ravens came through. Now, what do you think about the Commanders? Now the Commanders they have faded out as far as the Redskins.
That's right.
The Commanders, they have their own brand now. I mean, you know them now as the Washington, the Commanders, and they're playing pretty good this season.
Well, when you look at the Commanders, and they was doing wonderful. Daniel was doing wonderful, but the balloon popped on him. See, here's the thing: when you got a rookie quarterback and he's on high, he's running high, and then somebody pop his bubble,
And they
it's
did.
hard for him to get back on track because they were so the expectation that they had for him. Now, I hope he can get it together. Rock, go downtown, go downstairs to the locker room. You and Michael Johnson, go down and consult
Oh,
him.
Magic.
Magic Johnson.
Magic probably feel pretty good. I mean, last year, last season, but this season they can kind of like pop their chest a little bit.
Well, see, here's what happens when you're on a high road. When you're on a high road, you don't figure that you can lose no more. Daniel was running around there like, oh, I'm the deal. And so they popped his bubble.
All right, let's go to the Chargers and the Broncos.
Denver Broncos are 3-3. Played against the Chargers,
yes.
who is a 3-2. Now, score was 23-16, but Chargers did a wonderful job by jumping on the Denver Broncos. And when I look at the Denver Broncos, I think of John Elway, Bucky the Beaver, they used to call him. And I think about him. He was supposed to be the man of the hour. Now I know some friends of mine are happy, and I know some friends of mine that are sad.
Well, I tell you what, yeah, you got one on each side.
That's right.
On each side. Right. But we got to give props to this team because this season they are definitely coming through. That's the Pittsburgh.
The Bumblebees couldn't do jack. I mean, when you look at the Bumblebees, yeah, they won. They didn't give up.
They can pop their chest.
They played good football last night. So I want to say congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers, better known as the Bumblebees. 32-13 win over the Patch Eye Raiders. So Cedric Bill, I just want to say, boy, y'all going down the drain 2-4. Yeah.
Listen, you got to give them a chance. But their numbers are not good. You said 2-4.
Their numbers
but
are not
what?
good.
The Raiders, have they ever won the Super Bowl? Are they, have they have any rings? Mr. E? Well, so anyway, Cedric, keep hope alive. But I tell you, the Steelers, we can't do nothing but give them a clap, clap, clap because they are definitely playing ball better. This season,
they came back. Last season, they was doing a wonderful job, but they came back this season. They struggling this season. They're trying to bounce back and do what they can do. I don't know what the problems may be, but Montgomery, who is the running back, he did a wonderful job. The Harris, who was a running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Franco Harris, they kind of remind him of Franco, who used to be a part of them. So they was looking at Franco and saying, go Franco. But that Franco, his name is Norm Harris. He had 14 carries and 106 yards and one touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, they did good. Clap, clap, clap. Go ahead and pop your chest. I'm curious to know who they play next. We'll find that out soon. But we're going to a place. I hate to go to this place. But Miss D, we got to do it. No shade. But I looked at a game on yesterday and I tried to rah for this team. But this team act like it won't gonna do absolutely squat.
Well,
the Cowboys and the Lions. That was a slaughter.
Well, that was a slaughter. They beat the dog water out of us because last year there was controversies of the score because they thought that they they scored at the last inning. So this year they really came back and said, look what we're going to do to you. If they never beat a team, I want to say to all the teams that played against the Cowboys, I know it's your Super Bowl. So Detroit, congratulations to you because you put a whipping on the Cowboys 47-9. On Jerry Jones' birthday.
On his birthday. I know he was hurt.
And Jerry Jones couldn't blow out the candles. He couldn't say too much of anything. So I want to say to all the Detroit Lions, y'all did a wonderful job. And even though y'all doing wonderful in y'all division, y'all are 4-1. And we just are 3-3. We thank you so much.
Mr. E, you haven't explained what happened. Now, why did you all sit back and let them jump on your head like this. 47-9. Mr. E, where did the Cowboys go wrong in this game? Come on now.
This is technical difficulty. If it was to be this is not an emergency, but if it was to be a real emergency, I'll tell you what channel to turn to. It's issues going on the Cowboys.
Tell us.
It's issues
Serve us some tea.
that the coach
Oh,
and CeeDee Lamb cannot gel together.
Why?
There's issues going on. See, last year, if those who know football, last year you saw that there was some controversy between the coach and Dak and CeeDee Lamb. Why do you want to throw to somebody that can't get open? See, CeeDee Lamb, they got his number, and he cannot get open. He cannot get open, and so he's upset now because the ball is not coming his way.
Come on.
And
now,
since
Cowboys.
the ball is not coming his way, he go back with a little snobbish attitude, disrupting the whole team, looking at the quarterback who's trying to concentrate on how to beat the game, looking at and selling wolf tickets for him. I think that what Dak Prescott should do, take him behind the barn and put some on him, and he'll leave him alone.
Dak was sitting there looking like, well, are we really getting beat this bad? I mean, yes, you are. But Mr. E, you all are not doing bad this season, but I tell you what, you got a good whipping on yesterday with the Lions.
Yes, we got a good whipping, and we taking it like a team.
All right, then come through. Come up.
We'll come through. We'll make it through.
Lamb and Dak, y'all, look, you don't have time for all this now. You're looking real bad because the day, Mr. E, on our sports series on TV, they was wearing Dak and them and the Cowboys. Ouch.
When you look at ESPN, after I got home last night, Miss Hinton, I said to myself, and I began to look at the recaps of the game, look at the game all over. I said, did y'all really come out to play? Jerry, did you hurt them fellas? Did you say something to them that made them not come out there and want to play 47-9? You couldn't hit the back of a barn. Dak throwing interceptions like crazy.
It is amazing. And one of the guys said that the Cowboys looking a little soft. They got this name out there for you all saying soft.
Well, because we got so much controversies out there. We just like, but we shall bounce back. We are Cowboys.
All right.
We are America's team.
And we want to find out who you all going to play next.
We number uno all across the land.
Keep hope alive.
We keep it there.
But but you're not doing totally bad. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what goes on as you all continue playing the season.
You know my new CD is coming out.
What's that?
Mama, let your baby grow up to be cowboy.
I hope you all don't start losing fans now, Mr. E. But anyway,
if you're a cowboy, and when you cut me, I bleed silver and blue.
And a star, and it still got the shining star. So
that's right.
Hope is still alive.
Hope still alive.
But let's go on now. We got the Falcons and the Panthers.
I knew that.
Beat up the Panthers.
I knew that. The Carolina Panthers were one and done.
What's going on with them, Mr. E?
Carolina Panthers couldn't hit the back of a barn last year, so they doing what they do best.
They're doing worse this year.
One and done. So the Falcons beat them 38-20.
Look, this is a team. Look at these two teams. The Bengals and the Giants. They're both of them toe to toe and not going nowhere.
Well, the New York Giants tried to do a little something. At least they're still in last place. Last year, the Giants and the Commanders, they was wrestling for last place. But the Commanders somehow left the Giants back there. And now it's the Giants and in our division, you got the Commanders, you got Philadelphia, you got Cowboys, and the last place you got the New York Giants. Now, if the Cowboys don't watch it, they be wrestling with the Giants for last place.
And that is the truth. But the Giants, who's there that could have maybe help them to,
Nobody.
Ooh, okay, well,
them boys just outplayed. Cincinnati went on and did what they had to do, and the score was 17-7.
I tell you, who are you all going to play next?
Well, when it comes to playing next time, Miss Hinton, the NF games, you got to believe it that the Cowboys gonna be on point this time.
And that may happen. You all are not doing that bad.
Well, we're not doing that bad.
We just got toe up on Sunday.
We just got beat up on Sunday. Yeah,
let's find out.
And I know everybody was happy. Well, we going down to San Francisco and play the 49ers. On Sundays.
Are you really?
We're going to San Francisco and play the 49ers. We got a real tough schedule coming up. We got the 49ers on Sunday. We got the Falcons on Sunday after that. Then it's the Eagles and the Cowboys.
All right, but who's playing tonight?
Tonight you got the plan tonight. You who did I tell you? They were playing tonight. Buffalo Bills are playing tonight against the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers come through.
All right, Aaron. They've been talking about you a lot this season.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers was talking about Aaron, so they need to come through.
Mr. E, I wanted to mention too that they said that the Cowboys are having problems with their home games. What's going on?
We having problems away and home.
Oh my!
We having problems in our own stadium. You know what? Last year you got beat last year in our stadium. When there's a problem, the house is tore up. You know, just like in relationship, when you got a home and the home is dysfunctioning, you gonna have problems. So now the house is tore up. The people got to get on board. They got to get rid of that element, that germ that's causing the Cowboys not to be able to function.
Have there been a lot of injuries this season?
I want you to know that when you talk about injuries, there's a lot of NFL players that has been injured. I mean, a lot of injuries going around the NFL. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at the injuries of Detroit Lions, and you find that A.D. Hutchins suffered a gruesome leg injury. So there's a lot of injuries around the league that's happening this year. And when you look at the Arizona Cardinals, you got Sean Billups. He's questionable. And you got Evans Brown. These are some of the teams that got injured. He's questionable. And then when you turn around, you got Marvin Harrison. These are Arizona players. He's a wide receiver, and he's questionable. Then you got Joey Bunt, who's a safety. He's questionable. So the Arizona got more players injured than they got out. When you look at the Arizona, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people. 13 people on their fort. They got a whole lot of people. They got about 17 people on their rosters that are injured and out.
Well, I tell you, that's a whole lot of folk, but I'm telling you, it happens because look at the sport. I tell you what, it is amazing how, they can be in and then out one. Some of them come back, some of them, it takes a while for them to recover. Mr. E, while we are talking, we are 20-something days close to the election. We just want to encourage you all to make sure you get out and vote.
That's right. Get out there and vote. Sponsor a ride. Pick up your neighbors, those who cannot get there. I want to let you know that the HRT, Hampton Roads Transit, are giving free rides to the polls. If you need to go out there and vote, let them know you're going out there and vote, and you'll get a free ride to the poll.
All right. We have some great upcoming shows. We have Miss Pat King. She's going to be on this week with us, Mr. E.
Miss Pat King will be here with us on Wednesday. Be with us on Friday. So we got the immigrations. We're going to have immigrations come up there. And I want to let our listening audience know also, Ms. Hinton, that there are some playoffs going on around the NBA.
Well, absolutely.
That's right.
Well, that sounds great, but I hope you all have enjoyed our sports talk, and we're going to come back and tell you about week 7. Mr. E, you can give your prediction.
Well, if I didn't get my position, let me go to the New Day game.
Games. We'll say Buffalo. I don't know.
Buffalo.
Maybe the Jets, get their second win or something.
Well, when you look at the game, Miss Hinton, when you look at Buffalo or the Jets, I'm pulling for Aaron Rodgers. I want Aaron Rodgers to go ahead and do what he got to do.
Well, go ahead, do what you got to do. Right now, you all are 2-3. The Bills are 3-2.
60 seconds, right quick, Miss Hinton. Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Who's going to win?
I'll say the Saints.
New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguar.
Not the Jaguars, that's for sure.
Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
The Vikings. Now, that's another group. And wait a minute, Minnesota Vikings and who?
Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, Mr. E. But I tell you what, we're going to keep watching sports talk, and we're going to enjoy the game, and we're going to bring back the tea for you.
That's right.
Congratulations to the winners. Next time for the losers, we'll see. But anyway, we'll be back here on Monday to tell you what happened on week 7. Have a wonderful day. Come over here just for a few seconds so we can just share some information with you all. Be blessed.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget, if you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor, or if you want to be an intern, or if you want to sit into our audience, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us. Our inbox is Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more of sports talk and what's happening in the 757 and for what's going on all around the town. Have a wonderful, wonderful day now. Bye.
Wow. I hope you all have been keeping up with the games. They have been fire. This has been a great week 6. Week 7 starts tonight. You all check it out. Get ready to come back on Monday so we can talk about them. How many games do they play in all, Miss E, before
13.
13. So we got a long way to go, y'all. So make sure you have your teams and make sure you are into it. You know, Mr. E, now I'm going to tell you, we're going to put this out in atmosphere. Mr. E, we got to go to a game now.
That's
we
right.
We got to go to a professional game. You've been to one.
That's
I have not. My daughter is talking about going to see the Cowboys and Philadelphia. Now, you know goodness well, I need to be at that game too.
They have over 18. Well, let's see. They have 18 games. 272 games, which is a spread of 18 games. They had 17 games plus the preseason. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're going to keep our eyeball on these teams. We're going to report to you. When you all hear us talk about the game, get in the chat. Talk about your team. Talk about the upsets and all those things that are happening. The reason I said that this week, week 6 was so fire, because if you could have heard the commentators and the fans, they just continuously just went off. I mean, the whole time in these games, they were so electrified and everything, and it just make you want to be there. That's the way I felt anyway. And so we're going to continue to look at these games and things, and we're going to continue to report. Again, don't forget to go out there and vote. Don't forget to go out and vote. It's coming up on November the 5th. You can vote early. And I think absentee ballots and all that stuff are available as well. Upcoming shows, we already talked about that. Pat King and who else, Mr. E?
Jeff Staples. And immigration.
We're going to talk with Chris Hinton. We're going to talk about first-time home buyers as well. We're going to talk about bullying, because bullying is right underneath your nose. And this is the month, anti-bullying month. And we're going to have a pizza and a dialogue. We'll tell you more about what's going on with Crystal Community and its schedule of things that will be happening for our community against bullying, a call to action now. Don't forget Yolanda Hinton's music. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Well, my music is called Make It All Right. Make sure y'all check that out. But follow us on social media. We're on all social media platforms. And Mr. E's going to tell you how to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us at Everette's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com.
I tell you what, it's been a wonderful, fun, not a fun Friday, but it's a Monday sports talk, and we've enjoyed bringing you sports. We will see you on Wednesday. Our guest, Pat King. But you all be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy this beautiful weather here in the Hampton Roads area. I wanted to mention one thing. I did not tell you all what I did on the weekend. I got a chance to see Pharrell's Piece by Piece.
Yeah.
It was awesome. If you all, I mean, especially those in Hampton Roads, go out and see that movie. I give that movie a 10. It was absolutely fabulous. But I tell you what, Mr. E, we're going to see them on Wednesday. You be blessed. And you all have a wonderful day.
2 up, 2 down, yeah.
We see you, Sheila Robbins. We love you. Bye.
Bye now.
Dallas on Instagram 4059@gmail.com. Join us. Let's see who else is up here, Mr. E. UZOH46, I believe. Join us as well. God bless you all. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went to see